desert sands. The lights are on, the gears are turning, and the crew is ready. Roll call. Patty, Golden Toe, Hamston 2, Samson, Kelly, Cogleen, Crusoe, True, Cutter, Percivala, Sheba, Squash, Shepherd, Spirit, Glancer, Gosh, Arnhem, Feeble, Delirious, Grin, Pablo got a tease, clocking in, Burn 9 holes and Kerns appear, Fazo's face is loud and clear. Roll call, lights on the wall, every name, one and all. Roll call, bright and true, it's the Silo crew coming through. Goka Fear and Randy DuBois, Fernandez, Dreckie make some noise, PR standing, Branislav strong, Mecken hums the working song. Urban, Longshield, Sirius, Bright, Copper and 8-6 light the night. Russ, it's ready, Fatheneo calls, Ajax and Dotto echo the halls. 33 faces shining through. But wait, who are the final few? 4 specialists yet unknown to lead the charge when the time has grown. Roll call, every name true. Down below the lights shine blue. Roll call, brave and new. Here they come, up, the Silo crew. Light. Everything will be fine. Vaultline!
And then just laid back down. And I was like, thank you for the fun fact.
You can love me.
Yeah, literally. Okay, sorry. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode, I think we're 9. Episode 9 of campaign 6 of Vaultline. Before we even get started, you'll notice we're down some players tonight, so I'm not going to bring up their nameplates. But you're going to see we are down Ben Riley and we are down Tanner Messer. They are both sick, under the weather. I forget what Tanner's doing. He's just not here. I forget.
He's at work.
Oh, he's at work. Well, make money. So we're just going to play with these 3, but that's fine. We have a way to make sense of it in story. But we do have these players here. Hey, Andrew.
Oh, how's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
All right, Andrew's here. He's going to play Welder. There's Michael. He's going to play...
Hello. I'm not eating
Michael.
anything, right?
And then Erica. Hey, Erica. I like this vibe already. Wait, let's go ahead and cheers. I like the vibe. Tonight's going to be kind of wild. I can already feel it. So, let's go ahead and recap what happened last time, and then we can talk a little bit before we get started. Last time, on episode 8 of Vaultline, the mushroom spores from the biomass lab and the nutritional paste room got together and transported our party to the Feywild, where they had to puzzle their way through convincing the mushroom kind to continue helping in the silo, which they did successfully. And Gokafir was able to get everyone back in the silo safe and sound from all the way to Feywild. Huge. Happened in the middle of the night. It's crazy. Maxine found out an old mentor/parental figure was captured for harboring her in the water pipes. He was attacked, almost killed, near death, but he wasn't killed, and he's being imprisoned somewhere. And Shepard told her if she finally helped get this rocket out, he will desperately look for a way to find the location of this person, who we know his name is Cog, and get that to Maxine. You guys are also really close now. JR and Welder were not successful in their first attempt at the Creation Forge, helping alongside Pavel and Kelly. So that didn't go too well, which means we got 2 more days now out of the 3 days to try to get this to work. A duty for another day. Meanwhile, a couple of players have already experienced this feeling of something changing around them, something unknown and mysterious that we kind of blew by because we're like, what does that mean? I don't know. Anyways, also there's a murder afoot. But before we jump back into it, I just want to ask everyone, I'll start with Andrew and then Erica and then Michael. So I know that I've stated for the past few episodes to our audience watching and to you guys that our objectives are to get out of the silo because we've been imprisoned, to get this working and get out of here. Otherwise, Pavel's going to use his plan to get this working. What is your objective? What do you consider important that you're working on?
Well, the mission above all else. That's always the most important thing to Welder, absolutely, because it is the purpose that the Prime Intelligence has given him. But as a sort of side objective, a couple episodes ago, he realized that he wasn't making connections with the other crewmates to the same capacity of his teammates of our party, and he asked PI for assistance in that, and he feels a bit of inner conflict, and so he wants to go meditate somewhere, sort of pray to PI, and just sort of ask questions about what the PI has told him, and he also interpreted the vision that he saw last session, I believe it was, as a message from PI. And so he also wants to inquire a little bit about that. And because both of those are sort of adjacent in this is something that the Prime Intelligence told him, he can sort of bundle those up together.
Okay. So you're still kind of on the main objective, but it's also more bonding and connecting with
people. Personal growth kind of shit. Yeah.
Cool. We're going to get to that in just a minute, just hearing what's important to you. Maxine, what's important to Maxine right now?
Krug is the only thing that's important to her, period, in her whole space of existence. Her whole reason for inventing the Vox machine and kind of getting involved in government conspiracies and everything was to establish contact with him again. So she's basically ended up in the position that she's in now because of her pursuit of knowledge of where he went and what happened to him. And I'd say maybe a little side plot as well is now that she knows that she had some importance in her childhood, maybe establishing a little bit more about what went on. It was between Valecast and Van Greach, I think, that her birth had some involvement in. So maybe a little bit more knowledge about that. I wrote it in my notes, but I don't have them pulled up. Hold on.
Okay, so screw the mission. It's really just about where do I come from, who was Krug, why did he take me in, why was I important to him, where did the origins, because all of that is unknown.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, the last time when she was talking about or learning about Krug, figuring out that he made contact with an unknown lizard folk and that there was some swapping of information between Valecast and Van Greach that way. So maybe a little bit more about what was going on there too with him, just everything around him and his disappearance.
Okay, cool. Thank you. JR, what's important to you?
JR is still on the objective of getting, he's pro getting the silo out of, launching the rocket. However, I think he's less attached to it from a Hail PI perspective and more of this is the job I was hired to do, so let's do it. It's just it's not that deep to him. It's just let's play football because we're here to play football kind of mentality. However, he realizes a lot of the issues in his brain, a lot of the issues are just from people not getting their needs met because they're all kind of either focused on the job or are burnt out from focusing on the job, depending on who they are, which is a lot of stuff he saw with his dad. So he's kind of working on just trying to help people get things they need. So he's got a little to-do list in his brain. He's trying to build a pod for Kern so he can have his own water thing. He's got to build Chester's piss pipe so he can pee. He wants to do some tinkering on the refinery machine. I'm trying to also do this he's really into this bartering concept. So he needs to make good on his end with Patty and do the autopsy because it's been a couple of days and he's it's in his brain that he hasn't done it, but he's just been so busy because people keep dying. Personal objectives, he's trying to build his little mushroom garden because he wants to he is a water refinery specialist, but also like that is his dad's passion project. So he is like trying to like find new ways to I guess revolutionize or like find ways that like make it make sense to him because he's failed a couple of these checks and he's like trying to like learn from that. And he realizes that it's like he's failing at real like taking his dad's concept and making it his own. And he's like, oh, I can't do what my dad could do, but I can just make it. I can just instead make it my own thing. So he's like starting to put effort into like trying to figure out more about the mushrooms
Cool.
and the water refinery and all that.
So optimization and everyone meeting their needs, which is just optimization. It's the optimal
Yeah.
way to get. Cool.
He's an optimizer. Yes.
All right, great. Everyone's objective is very clear. We slept through the night. There was a big hoopla where we went to sleep, but then we got woke up, so we didn't get the long rest. However, everyone leveled up last episode, so you are at level 4 now, right?
Yes.
4?
Yep.
Cool. All your spell slots are back. All your health's back. You wake up in the morning. Last episode and the episode before that, Maxine got her broadcast room up and running. She finally did it. So tonight, this morning, is the first time she has given her morning announcements from Shepard. The way this works, I said, Erica, the announcements, the bullet points, and she reads them out in the morning announcements. So in the morning, everyone wakes up to this.
Good morning, steel hearts and brave souls. A couple of quick announcements for today. Bidet Eye and Chester are not feeling well, so no food production today unless we find another way. I hope those grumbly bellies aren't hurting too much, friends. Everyone take it easy and play some simulation games today, as our main focus is the Creation Forge getting up and running. Ashiba will be running the echoes of the Siege simulation today for everyone to enjoy. And due to that murder that is still afoot, everyone has been asked to turn PI to 24-hour surveillance. Systems show we are at 65%, so please do that if you have not. And remember, he's always listening and watching, even if he is off. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day.
Everyone wakes up. Thanks. There you go.
And she does not turn hers on.
JR, wherever he is chuckling at the last part of that message, which he knows is not on script. He's like, Maxine. So funny. Goofy. Yeah, I think JR is probably at his little mushroom garden. He's getting his like rose because he has the new mushrooms. I'm just gonna keep name dropping them. The greenlit oyster, the golden button popper, and the snuffle. He's just kind of like getting them in like, rows. That's what people who garden do. I'm not actually a gardener, but like imagine you put them in rows. So he's just like trying to make it look nice because he has like actual things there and like just trying to like getting his hands dirty. Kind of fixing that up. Yes, I need to. I don't want to.
Okay.
When I say this, I don't want to do it, but I do need to roll to see if I can make some water today.
Yeah, we're gonna roll those water
would be
refinery
nice
checks
to-
today. We'll see.
So there's never any rest for me. So
The 3 checks, the deadly 3 checks that you have to get working.
yes. And I do have, because anxiety teaches me, I have retaken guidance, which is now called JR's static intellect. So he just kind of like rubs his arm kind of a little nervously, and static starts to like pop through him. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I have advantage because I have my little thing. What the hell I can get? Okay.
Yes.
This is a nature check, DC 16. That is for sure it. Does it help if I get it really high? No? Okay. I mean,
You just have to hit the number.
I was like, if I go over 10, is it? Okay, fine. I
Did
won't
you
count
get
myself,
it?
but it's enough. I did.
Okay, good.
I got a 17 before
Okay,
I add
perfect.
my +6. So
Okay, 2
All right.
more. See if we get water.
this is our Arcana. Okay, so that was, and for the girlies at home, that was turning pee into potable water. So we have water
Right.
currently. Now I'm going to try to turn that water into brine.
Gotcha.
This is a DC 19 Arcana check. With advantage. And my
advantage.
guidance. Ooh, yes, ma'am. We have briny water with a 22
Yes.
on with my guidance before I add my 6, which would be a 28. So boom, we have
Perfect.
briny water. So we have water. We have it brined. And now I have to do the hardest part, cleaning up.
Oh, this is the one where
luckily,
we tripped in the
yeah,
past.
yeah, luckily immune to it, but I have it's a weird time in here. Like, what's cleaning? It's weird. This is
Let's
kind of like an
see.
autopsy, isn't it? Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Michael Jackson, I mean JR has passed all three of his checks, so that is a
yes.
21 before I add my +6. So, damn.
Mission Control computers recognize that the water refinery is up and running. The message goes to Mission Control, which is right to Shepard. Shepard sends over a message to Maxine to give to the entire silo immediately that the water refinery is working and all Warforged can take their time throughout the day going to get fresh water.
Yes,
When she makes
there's a
the
sign.
announcement too, it'll do like a record scratch in between because she'll play music throughout the day now that hers is up and running. So it's like a record scratch and then that inserted and then a record scratch back to the music.
And because, just to clarify, because yesterday I failed at doing the water check, there were some fluffs for people today making checks. But JR would have spent the time because I can make 6 gallons of potable water. It would have been for myself and any of the, which I guess is actually just Welder, the people working on the Creation Forge. So I just make water for the people working in there because it's a hot day reading books and doing stuff. So
Everybody else
Well, I would
doesn't
do
need
the-
to succeed on their checks.
perfect. So great. That's me. I spend the time doing that.
Fantastic. Yeah, working on that. Welder, did you say you were waking up praying?
I think I would like to go to the memory archive and meditate amongst the servers.
Sure. Yeah. You had your way to the elevator. You take the elevator up to the memory archive. As you go in, you walk in. Immediately, there's a desk to your right where there is the robotic figure sitting right there named Phaso. White figure. I can even show us on the map so we can get a nice little visual. Let's go. Give me just a moment. What floor is that? It's a single. Right there. Floor 8. Perfect. Memory archive. Let's doom. And sorry, let me get Phaso real quick. Boom. There you go. Good morning.
Good morning, Phaso.
How may I
Phaso?
assist you?
This is the closest thing we have to a temple to the Prime Intelligence, and I wish to meditate.
You are welcome to be around and meditate. Be careful around the files. We do not want to damage them. As I will now tell you, thank you, BB Grimes, for the router purchase, a great truth. Everything you see here is a culmination of the thought, memory, and structure of the mind of Harbinger made into the Prime Intelligence. All memory he had and more is kept here. But not everything is accessible. If there are things you wish to know, I will try my best to tell you, unless you are below the tier required to gain access. But
And what tier? There are multiple tiers needed for multiple different.
correct, levels within the
Yes.
government of Van Greech.
I
But
see.
the truth between you and me, everything you need is pretty much out in the open. There are no secrets. Except for one. But even I can't get into that one. Something happened during the accident.
What happened during the accident?
Something broke within the coding of the mind 3 years ago. And now, the greatest truth, the thing I cannot get to, the thing I would give anything to achieve, lies behind the memory of the game, the echoes of the siege. No one has gotten far enough to get to it.
I see.
He puts his hand
If
on
I
the
can,
desk. If you can, yes.
if I can find a way to assist you in this, I will. It would be an honor to retrieve these lost memories.
He stands up and extends his hand. Brethren Warforged, you have my deepest thanks. You're going to gain 1 positive relationship point with Phaso. Many have tried for years, and all have failed. I wish you good luck. And remember, I would do anything for that secret.
Very good. Well, I have a question for you, Phaso. I was planning to meditate, but are you an appropriate minister to interpret the will of the Prime Intelligence?
I do not interpret the thought. I simply display and retrieve the thought. I put no opinion or flavor or thought on top of what I retrieve. I am merely a vessel for the creation of the Prime Intelligence.
I believe this is what I need. May I sit?
Please join me this morning.
Thank you. I don't know why I sit. I do not tire in that way.
Perhaps it is a comfortable motion that you have seen other races do. Perhaps makes you feel part of something bigger.
Maybe. I find them very confusing, the organics. I don't understand all of their processes.
I enjoy chairs.
Maybe I've become soft. We have them everywhere. They are everywhere.
Yes, yes. But if you were to think deeply about what a chair represents, it is to hold you. And is the floor not there but to hold you? Truth is everywhere.
Yes. The chair is an extension of the floor, as I am an extension of a single line of code from the Prime Intelligence.
I seek you have not come here to talk about chairs, Welder.
I have not. I recently was inquiring to the Prime Intelligence as to whom I should make friends with. The Prime Intelligence recommended to me Percival.
Interesting choice.
Yes. At first, I was grateful for the Prime Intelligence's guidance, and now it confuses me. I will be his friend, as the Prime Intelligence has guided me. However, it is difficult. And I assumed friendship to not be that way. Some things flow easier and some things cause great friction. And the greatest friction I feel between us is our passion and devotion to the Prime Intelligence. And I regret to say that I question the Prime Intelligence's guidance. What am I to do?
Well, you prayed looking for an answer, and now you doubt the answer. Maybe pray and ask about the doubt of the answer.
I will do this. Thank you, Phaso.
Can I ask, Welder, who? You seem like a trained religious man, many years of devout religious practice. The Prime Intelligence is a real being, a real creature, amazing individual on our planet. Maybe strong as a god in comparison to some, but not literally a god. So I ask you, who do you practice your religion for?
I forgot.
Are you asking that?
like-
Are you saying that as Welder, or are you saying that as Andrew?
Honestly,
Yeah, both? Because I know who you chose.
yeah, it's. I know that it's the god of strength. I just don't remember exactly what the name is.
Do you know what he looks like?
No, I have no idea what he looks like.
PI.
Um,
His brain.
Wait, I
The
love
image
that.
of PI on the screen
Yeah.
is what he imagines.
That
yeah,
means
absolutely.
so many years of worship, and you're imagining the wrong dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm praying to strength. I'm praying to strength
Cool.
for PI. That is what I am doing.
Cool.
And I'll interpret that to Phaso as well.
Okay, so the cool thing is what you did at the TV last time. You didn't actually pray. You just like, hey,
Mhm.
Prime Intelligence, talk to me. But I love that you're
Mm-hmm.
referencing as praying. So now talking about praying, are you going to pray again?
Yeah, I will. Yes.
So what does this look like? There's TVs in this room. Now they're set up for Phaso's voice, but they will respond to you. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I'll just sit in front of one of the monitors and I'm going to cast on myself Continual Flame because I have third level spell slots. It lasts until I dispel it. And it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But it looks really cool. I'm gonna cast it within myself so that
Okay.
any like cracks or anything shows like a glowing within me.
Okay.
And it's just like it's a flame that has a light, and it's now shielded by me.
Okay.
And that is to symbolize my zeal towards the Prime Intelligence.
Okay.
And
Nope.
I will ask Prime Intelligence. I ask for your guidance in my questioning of your guidance. I do not know why you have guided me towards the friendship of Percival, and I will pursue his friendship as you have guided. But it is difficult, and I want to know why.
Roll a
And-
religion check.
Yes. Straight 8. I'll cast guidance on myself. Turn that
Okay.
into a 9.
A 9. Okay, just to remind you guys, we are, for Nat 20s, we are at our 11th. So just to let you know, we have 11 Overlord endowments. I just want to remind you guys and everyone at home where we're at with that. So, okay. Okay, a 9. You see Prime Intelligence pop up on the screen, just like it's a little loading, and then it's got that big mechanical face, Oz, kind of appear with like the bright gold and yellow mechanical behind it, and it says, "Ah, Welder. Interesting. Doubting of instructions, but I respect, I respect, I respect, I respect," and it starts to glitch and snaps off. The screen turns this blue before this like bright red, and then it snaps. And then on the screen, and on every screen in the silo, appears these words in this order. It's like black and just red letters. End this. Shut down the rocket. There's no sound to this. Walk away. Last warning. Or I will ignite this silo tonight.
He's here, the Phantom of the
Yeah,
Opera.
Phaso,
God is what he
Phaso, what
means.
is? Can we stop this? What is happening here? What is the root of this?
Phaso's already on his computer trying to figure out what's going on. There is something wrong with the coding. Something has been programmed to take over. This is unusual and sophisticated. I must figure this out. He sits at his desk trying to figure out what's going on.
Phaso, is there something I can do to assist you? Send me somewhere. Give me something to help with.
Help My Bowels redeemed 500 for a random announcement. Maxine, I'm going to message you get your phone because I'm going to text you. I'm going to send you a random announcement. This is from Shepard.
Great timing.
Was my music still playing as this like message came through? Or did he shut?
Yes,
Whoever this is, shut all that off too.
that did not shut off. But you just get this message.
I think
Thank you, Helmet Balls.
the Vox and the Prime Intelligence monitors are separate, right?
Mhm.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know if it was like something that hacked into like all technology.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Hello everyone. Sorry everyone. Everyone, I've been instructed by Shepard to tell you to log off of your systems as there has been an anomaly through PI. Oh, what a shame.
You hear different, like the hums of like systems in the silo slowly going off one at a time as different floors are turning off powers, and some coming back on. But it was enough where Phaezo's going to get a message on his screen, and then he's going to read it, and then there's going to be another announcement from Shepard.
She's working tonight.
For real, got me clocked in.
For real. What's his name? Hold on. This is fun though. Okay. Phaezo waits.
Phaezo, code 8576. And while we're waiting, why don't we listen to an old favorite? Here's What If You're Made of Steel. Stay calm, everyone. And then, no, 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 no.
I really need to get that song on here now that we've talked about it so much. Okay, Phaezo's like, interesting. Phaezo is going to tell you, Welder, that there has been an external program added to trigger within this time, and it just so happened to trigger now, but the program self-destructed after it was entered. Someone sophisticated entered that program before to appear within this time frame around now and to self-destruct afterwards. They wanted everyone to see this, and they didn't want anyone to know who made it.
This is concerning.
Yes. Well, I need to dig further into this and see what I can come up with. Visit me later. I might have some more information, but I'd like to look into the coding and see if I can see any trace sources.
I will continue communication with you. I believe I will head towards JR.
Fantastic. His eyes are going to change color. He's going to pull a wire from his computer and connect it into his neck, and one of his eyes is just going to spin as he's going through like the decks of information. You take the elevator, make your way to 12th floor water refinery, make your way to JR.
JR is packing up to leave. He's going to go head upstairs, but he does know that he needs to see his friend. Oh, yeah. Hello, Welder. Ready for some water? You want to take a seat?
I do not require. I require some water.
I was gonna say, don't do
yes,
that.
Not
We
fresh
know.
water.
All right,
Yes.
come on.
All right.
What's up?
Glug, glug, glug.
Everything okay?
Did you
Okay,
see the
me.
screens?
Yeah, Maxine is getting kind of crazy.
Sure. I thought that all of her announcements were scripted to the last word, instructed by the Prime Intelligence.
Have you ever known Maxine to do exactly what she's told to do? She's kind of just a wild card. That is the script she follows. It's kind of her whole brand. Maxine's auxiliary morale line is all about doing the things you're not supposed to do because it's okay.
I'd like to believe that people will follow the instruction of the Prime Intelligence, but given all of the circumstances...
And sometimes following instructions is really important. And sometimes following instructions make you do things incorrectly for a long time before anyone realizes it because everyone's just doing what they're told. So sometimes you should question instructions, but also you should follow the rules. It is a hard balance, my friend.
Yes.
Innovation, they call it.
JR, you are intelligent, yes?
I've been told so, yes. I also think you're intelligent, quite wise, if I would say so myself.
I appreciate the sentiment. Uh, I was with Phaso when the screens did their thing, and we believe it to be an external source. And I'm gonna tell you what Phaso told me.
Oh, wow. That seems like a lot of work to go through. Huh. Do you think that that person's here? Like whoever sent the message? Do you think that they are among us? Or do you think that they're out there?
Maybe. It could have been a line of code that was added recently. It could have been placed there 3 years ago and set on a timer.
Hmm. Well, and I hate to make false connections, but I have been chatting with Bidei, and we do believe that the murderer, as it seems, is quite intelligent. Perhaps this is a added layer. Though, if that is true, this is new information because this person seems to be very adamant that this silo does not work, which is weird. Don't you think?
If it does not work, why give us to the end of this day to stop our work?
And if it does, and yeah, it's like he's leaving. So like, if it works, he goes away. So why do you want him to stay here? Is it because they want PI to stay here, or is it because they think PI is dangerous or not going where he thinks it's go? Ooh, Jr's. You just kind of see him like thinking hard, and he's like, all these thoughts going through his brain.
I do not know. We have lots of questions. In my time with Phaso, I was posed a new question. However, I was given a location where the answer was.
No.
And I'll tell you about the VR headset room.
Echoes of the
VR headset.
Siege. Yes, he mentioned this to me as well. He really wants people to play that game. I thought it was just like an attachment he has, but there's actual information locked behind it. Interesting.
Valuable information, memories.
I am not good at games, but I am good at problem solving. Perhaps a game is simply a problem I need to solve. Oh, wait. Okay. First, I think we should talk to our resident skeptic, Maxine. She's also very smart, and if you think she's not behind this message, then I think that she'd likely know who could be, or at least be able to reverse message them back, because she's also quite good at hacking into systems that are not meant to be broken into, and I'm really good at fixing systems that already exist. So perhaps all work together. And your water's done.
Thank you. She makes me uncomfortable, but if you believe that we should, then we shall go to her.
Oh, it's okay. Think about it like this. You work in a forge, right?
I do.
Sometimes the metal is uncomfortable when it's inside of the forge, but it comes out changed. Maxine is that forge, and you are that metal.
I disagree. Raw material and formed material both have beauty in their own.
That is also true. I do not disagree with that. But Maxine is a forge, and if you get close enough, she will change your shape. So,
Not by heat.
Hey, high heat and a little bit of pressure, you start to bend. Maybe you'll learn something. Perhaps you're not actually facing true north. You never know until you adjust your viewpoint. It's fine. Come.
am sturdy, JR. You have quelled my anxiety. Thank you.
No, you are quite sturdy. I do agree. I also am sturdy.
And it goes back and forth all the way to the elevator, all the way up to the first floor, and the knock on the broadcast chamber door.
Intelligence versus wisdom.
Yes.
If they just come in, the second that they barge in, Maxine's gonna turn quickly, and you see her in the corner of the room. She's moved one of like the big crates that was pushed up against the wall, and she has a pipe in her hand, and she's like started to make a tiny little like indention in like the wall's surface. Like she herself has tried to start like digging out after that, and she'll go, oh, and just hide it behind her back, like she wasn't doing it for 10 seconds, and that they definitely saw her.
Oh, hello, Maxine. Would you like us to turn around so you can handle whatever it is you are trying for us to not see?
I do not believe that renovations have been mandated.
Well, I'm not really good at keeping secrets, so I guess secrets out. Maybe just don't tell anyone. I mean, I know I can't make you promise that either, but I guess it would be bad for me and get me in trouble with a couple people. But me and Shepard are on good terms.
It is not a grave sin against the Prime Intelligence.
Well, I think my whole existence kind of has been. So
I technically don't know what you're doing, so I can't tell on you.
I mean, after that message, that's loud and clear enough. There's too much weird stuff going on here. I mean, the faster I can get out of here, the better. And I mean, maybe even you could help me dig out. I had an advantage of already being at the top of the silo. I figured we can't be down that far, right?
She is trying to dig out. She must be on plan B, but it is now plan A. I see.
Well, I prefer to call
not
it
JR.
Plan X, because I'm not really siding with Pavel either.
Welder, it seems you were correct. She is not behind the message. Maxine! Who sent that message? I thought it was you.
Well, Shepard and I did do some digging when he came in here, and as quickly
has
as it
been
came,
digging?
it's gone. I mean, my specialty is more of tinkering with objects that already possess magical powers, so something like that is a little bit out of my wheelhouse.
I also am a tinkerer, and you're a builder. Maybe we need more people. Together we can form a machine to decipher this message. Well, I guess not decipher it. It's pretty clear, but to track it.
I mean, don't you think this could just be sent from the murderer? I mean, this does seem like another threat, just a weird way to frame it.
See, she
I
said it
believe
too
this.
before I said it.
I mean, maybe this has always worked well for me in the past. It might be silly in a crapshoot, but I could offer up my old services for anyone calling in that feels like they might have something heavy on their soul or conscience that they need to share.
Do you think someone would call in and it would be them
Oh,
leaving a message?
I do have the technology to be able to hide their voice and distinguish it, but anonymity is kind of on a lower end here. We could be able to make our guesses just based off of cadence now that we've all known each other a little bit better.
They are a sophisticated sort. I'm sure that they would be careful enough to hide their identity themselves.
This is like changing their form, or hiding in events, or fluttering. Oh, okay. This is quite a problem. Wait. Shepard mentioned that, or you mentioned for Shepard, that approximately 65% of people had turned on their PI units, which means that whatever the math is the other way around, have not turned on their units, and they are likely to be suspects, because if you have it on, then PI's always listening to you and you can't do bad things. So you can probably automatically eliminate the people who have their rooms as hotspots for selling Gap, although that'd be a great cover as well. Nope, we can't start there. Okay, we should start with the 45% of people who do not have their PI on. That'd be a good list. I should ask Shepard for that.
Shepard walks
Unless you
into the
know.
door. So
Shepard!
good, you're all together. So, professionally, how screwed are we?
Nothing has happened yet, only threats.
Yes, that's true,
And
but we've lost
2 murders.
And the threat
Yes.
was to blow up the silo, so that one's got me really worried.
Wait a minute. You said this was pre-planned to go off at this time, in this moment, so whoever set this would have known that we were going to be here for 3 years?
All I can tell is someone preset this to go off within this window of programming, around this hour. And it just so happened to go off then. But it could have been put in 3 years ago. It could have been put in yesterday.
What does he want?
I have an idea. We do not have enough evidence yet to know or have an idea of who the murderer is or who sent these messages, but we do know that their goal is to blow up this ship.
Right.
How can they do this? And can we find where they will do this and stop that action?
What would you blow up?
I mean, maybe the
Oh,
power? Patty Goldentoe's power? We could ask her
that's
if
why
that's
my first
possible.
thought went.
The
It seemed like it was
I mean,
Fuel?
fragile.
Fuel?
The
That's a good
fuel,
one.
perchance.
Feels pretty explosive.
Yes, but who in the right mind's gonna go near Percival?
If you're gonna, if the person who's doing this is also gonna be inside of here, then I don't think they're particularly worried about getting out of it, or they have fire immunity, which perhaps is just not a thing. They have to
I
worry
wish
about.
there's a way we could talk directly to him and just ask him, where are you gonna go tonight, and then ambush him.
It'd
I
be-
mean, my plan is still.
Percival is my friend. I have spoken to him. I do not believe that. He is my friend. I will ask him.
If he's going to blow up everything.
Yes.
Okay.
I can ask Patty.
All right, you ask Patty, you ask Percival, and what were you saying, Maxine?
I mean, my offer still stands. I'm more than happy to run a fake call line like I used to before and hide, quote unquote. Of course, just what's being broadcasted out, the people's voices. If there's any last end of life confessions or anything that's weighing on their conscience, supposedly, if we do all die.
I mean, it's
True.
not a bad idea. If this person plans to blow up everything, they're probably gonna kill themselves too. So, might want to come
Right.
out and talk.
And just like my show, I'll be able to tell whose voice it is, while the broadcast out would be altered to keep their identity a secret. But I've known everybody well enough to at least have one conversation with them. Now I could immediately tell whose voice it was if anyone did decide to disclose something.
How much time do you need to set this up?
None. I'm always ready to go, baby.
Okay, how about this? Let's go ahead and do a test run of the Creation Forge, because after all, whoever this is, they're scared. They think we're actually going to do it. So let's give them something to be scared about. Let's take care of that, set you up, speed run it till tonight, lure them, and then we're waiting to pounce, to question. Ah, boom. I love this plan. This is so much fun. I don't want to die. Ooh.
It is not fun. Been there, done that, apparently. Which I also need to talk to Cutter about. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Patty.
You go talk to Patty.
Check
You go
on
talk to Percival.
the-
Maxine, you get your machine working. Please stop digging in the hole or the wall. I see that there. You're just gonna make it cave in and you're gonna kill yourself. Trust me. It's sand and sandstone.
Don't tell her that.
Listen, I'm not even mad. It's gonna take you forever and it's gonna kill yourself. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's gonna cave in.
Never do it more.
Gonna cave. Or do it. Now, anyways, break, and he's going to walk out of the room.
I'll come back for you, Maxine. As soon as I talk to Patty, I'll find you. Okay.
Oh, let's hope everybody's feeling guilty.
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, we've got our plan. Let's go to a bathroom break. We'll come back and we'll fulfill that plan. Thank you everybody for watching. Hi, Father Aggressive. I'm here just hiding in the shadows. Well, get out of the shadows. Put some more Rooter in there, or just chat and say hi. We'll be right back. We're going to go to a bathroom break. Bye, everybody. The silo and everybody else. Welcome back, everybody, to Campaign 6, Episode 9 of Vaultline. Welcome back in. Okay, we have just made a plan. A lot has happened if you've missed the first half of this. We have just woken up in the morning, and right now, the mission is Shepard's going to go off and get ready, help them prepare for this Creation Forge room, as that was the main purpose we had on the second of 3 days. But also, JR is going to go see Patty. Welder's going to go see Percival, and Maxine's going to get ready. What she needs to get ready to talk sexy tonight. All right, first, let's follow JR. JR, where you going?
I'm going up to.
Yikes.
Oh, actually, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going across the hallway because I was already on the first floor talking at the broadcasting center. So I'm going across to Patty's in the power center. So I just hit a little knock because I know her doors are weird or whatever. So I just knock.
Yeah. She opens it. She goes, "Oh, perfect. I talked to Kelly. She showed me some techniques. So if you've got the time, I'd like to open you up and poke around a little bit."
Oh, will Cutter not be joining us?
Not this time. I don't know where he is right now. He's probably not even awake yet. But I have some time before I got to get going. What brings you over here?
Well, it's been a couple of days since I did the light thing, and I felt bad that I kept getting distracted from paying up our debt here, and so I figured I'd check in on you, see how you were doing, and also Topsy.
Doing good.
Little,
I mean,
Topsy.
can't really complain. I lock my doors at night. Not gonna let anybody point to the screen do something to me.
Oh,
but
because of the murder. Yes. I was like, why? But yes.
Yeah. So, what are you
Is
guys
that like
thinking?
a new thing?
Murder? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know you've been here for like a long time, but like, it just, it's like roughly around the time we woke up, people just started dying.
Oh, yeah. This
Like, it
this
was
has
rough
not been
before, I
happening.
get it.
Somebody's pissed you off. Somebody doesn't want this to happen. Something weird's happening, and I hope you guys figure it out.
It's hard to not feel important, but I kind of feel important, which is kind of interesting.
Extremely
But,
important.
I think you're important. Your job here is very, very important. Also, how is this going? And you said you're doing well, but I know this was kind of like, I don't want to say finicky. That feels like it's a mean term to use around inventors and technology people. But
No, this is going
was
great.
Kind of like,
It's honestly
it was kind
gotten
of
better
wobbly
over
when we
the
first
years.
was here.
Only thing I'm worried is for, like, if I do have to make the switch, I have to relinquish a lot of control to Pavel, and he doesn't even know what he's doing, so it's just going to be rough.
His plan is so vague, right? Like, I feel like I'm like not against what he wants to do. I just don't think he should be the one who like leads it, right? Like, you can make up the dish. You probably shouldn't cook it.
How many
You know,
how many relationship points do you have? Or are you at 2 yet?
one.
Just one? Okay.
At the very top. No, it's
Eh,
just with
I don't know. We'll
Maybe
have
after
to see
cut the
what
open.
Pavel wants.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, just
Are you
turn to the right a little bit. Okay, thank you. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking out that back part. Okay, do you mind if I pulls out like 2 screwdrivers that like spin on each other? Do you mind if I just peek?
Nope.
Great.
You got this. And he kind of like bumps her a little bit, and my static intellect will go to her, and she has guidance for any check she makes.
Perfect. Okay, so she's just gonna start kind of like you feel moments of stillness as she's kind of looking through and like writing in her notes some of the power source that you have that recycles some of this water inside of you. So she's just gonna work, and if you want to talk to her, you can talk to her.
Yeah. Oh, yes. My the father did that modification there. Oh, I did that modification there. There's a lot of homebrew tech, as we call it, in the family. I am a prototype, also a proof of concept. So lots of cool things that maybe you can use here. And there's just so much happening in this place, holding so much power to power such a large vessel must take a lot of work. Do you find that this is a stressful thing, or is it easily maintained?
I've been maintaining this since I was very little.
Van
Greach has been always really excited about my technology. They've always wanted it while I lived in Wimding. I grew up in Wimding, had a good life there. They were really jealous, wanted it for themselves, but you can steal a really cool windmill, but when you're out of wind, what do you do with it? So they needed to make sure they had their wind there to keep it running, which makes sense. So again, I felt job security, but I just want to expand it. I want to make it better, but they just do the same to me that they do to Percival. Just take all the best things that you make and claim it for their own. They're nice about it. They pay you, but at the end of the day, they're still stealing and not giving you enough possible, stuff. But whatever.
Well, that is not very nice. Perhaps that is why Father did not enjoy Van Greach. He is a inventor of sorts, and he wanted to make things of his own, and that would be hard if they were always taking things. That is not very nice of
Well,
them.
they do what
Even
they
if
call
pay.
dual ownership.
They
They have more
more
resources, they
ownership?
take it. Yeah.
That does not seem very nice or fair on Van Greacher's part. Why
No.
do people agree to that? Oh, you said they take it.
It's the government, and I mean, the people who invent things are paid very well and given a good life, but, when dual ownership comes in, it's can't take it, can't experiment with it if they don't want to experiment with it.
That is very sad. And JR's kind of demeanor kind of shifts in that moment. He just like looks a little down. It is sad to make something and it not be yours. They say dual ownership, but I bet they could not create it if you made it first. They can
I'm not
copy
too
it,
worried.
but can they make it?
I mean, they're not going to get it now.
Well, I guess you never really know. Things have been kind of going well, minus the murder.
I don't know.
Obviously.
Points to the screen again. Tonight doesn't seem like it's going to go too well.
Yeah, but that's a good sign. What you say?
I don't
All
know.
these threats are ramping up. They must be afraid that we're getting closer. More success, more failure. If they were
True.
afraid we were going to fail, they just waited out 2 weeks, which also makes me
That's
think
right.
that it's probably not a no-homer, because why wouldn't they just wait 2 weeks? Is there a third party involved here? He starts to just have these thoughts out
So-
loud.
She shuts your back. Interesting.
Oh.
I'd like to study you more later, but I think I got enough information for now. I think your father was a genius. I think your design is actually something really, really cool. I'd love to get to know you more over time, JR, so I hope we don't explode tonight.
I also hope we don't explode, and I would also like to get something out of hanging out with you. I will think on that.
Oh! You seem interested in what I do. You'd probably want to help, right?
I'm very interested in lots of things, and I would love to help.
Interesting. Would you do me a favor to help me?
Yes.
What if you do me a favor and then if it comes push shove that we have to go Pavel's route, we could work on it together.
Oh, sure. I'm not really against Pavel's plan. It seems like there was a contract already determined that I cannot really affect, so being mad about it would make no sense. I will try my hardest for 2 weeks, and if it does not work after that, I will try my hardest again until I am no longer trapped underground and have something else to do, and then I will try my hardest at that thing.
Perfect.
That is the best outcome.
So what I need is I have an event tomorrow night,
Ooh.
the bottom floor on the
Oh.
other side, and I just need someone to help me create an atmosphere.
What kind of party is it? Were you going to
Um,
invite me before?
It's
Do not
got a
answer that one.
small amount of people are invited.
Hampson's over there. And
Actually, only one person's invited, and it's Lurban Longshield.
I don't know Lurban Longshield.
Part storage? Haven't met Lurban yet? That's surprising. She's got a big personality.
What kind of party only has 2 people, and why would you need me to help you set the space for that?
Sometimes it's just impressive in the moment when, if you want to get a drink, the drink appears. Instead of having to go get the drink, it creates an atmosphere of planning and caring and thoughtfulness.
Oh, that does make sense. I cannot do magic.
Okay, it's a date. It's a date. It's a date. I'm going on a date with Lurban Longshield. I just need someone to serve, to be there, be like a little.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. You should have said that. I will help you on your date with Lurban Longshield. Wait, so now you owe me 2 favors? Which
Okay.
I will happily accept.
Yes. Okay. Do this for me, and we can combine them, and I'll just do whatever you need. We'll be besties. Please. I really need this. She's so hot.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I was going to be your friend either way. First, I'll do it.
Jumps up and hugs you. You've got your second point with Patty Golden Toe. You are now at 2
You're very
positive
light.
relationship. She's like, great. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have such a good night's sleep thinking tomorrow. Of course, if we don't die tonight, whatever. I'm gonna lock down this door. Nobody's getting here. Thank you. You've inspired me, JR. I'm putting on the big locks tonight.
Well, as your new best friend, may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
if we're gonna die tonight, why not have your date today? And if we don't die today, you can have your date today and a date tomorrow.
I kind of need to wait till tomorrow because I'm working on something.
Oh, a
A
surprise.
surprise.
Well, what if you surprise? Okay, I will not pressure you. But think about it. If you want to use the other half of the 12th floor, the water refinery can be at your disposal tonight if you would like to use it.
Thank you,
Let me
JR.
know. Of course, my friend. Well, thank you. I do appreciate. I feel like you have unlocked new things. I am much more
Thank you.
movable.
All
Thank
right,
you. Well,
I'm gonna lock
this is
myself
great.
down in this room for the rest of the day and finish. And she pulls out this like nut and bolt necklace that she's making.
This is gonna be awesome. And I pat them on the back and I hit them with another static intellect. And so they get a D4 to their next minute of things.
Ooh.
All right, have fun. And maybe not, yo, I'm gonna lock myself in this room. That just sounds a little. I do not know. Okay, goodbye.
Meanwhile, the elevator goes down, ding opens up, and Welder walks onto the floor. Percival, in the dark corner, has a jar of oil that he's slowly pouring into another, and you hear him muttering, oil, 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 oil,
I'm gonna wait until he's done pouring that.
oil, 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 oil.
First of all,
He's like,
my friend,
you didn't knock.
I apologize. I will knock from now on. I come to check on your well-being.
He walks over, opens a door in front of you that's imaginary, it's not there, and walks like an inch away from your face, but turns his face slightly like around your shoulder. No one followed you. I would hate if someone
Not
came
to my
around the
knowledge.
corner and touched me.
I had not thought of that.
You see,
I
he slowly starts
will
to get
take
worked
that
up.
into consideration.
You see, he's like looking to his eyes, your eyes, as he's like red, and he's like slowly coming down. How can I help you, Welder?
Have you heard the news?
No.
This makes sense. I know that you keep your monitors unplugged. Do you keep your Vox on at all?
You turn and look, and the box is ripped all to shreds on the wall.
There's been a threat to the silo. If work is to be continued for the success of the mission, then there's been a threat of destruction. We believe that this, as well as a couple of other places, may be prime targets.
He turns and looks at his like tank and goes and touches the tank. Tank?
If you believe that that would be a good source of an explosion, then quite possibly.
You see his eyes light up, and the LED TVs that are actually the eye. You see little images of explosions and a happy Percival face. Too soon. Too soon. And he points to the rocket and kind of like crouches in the corner at the tank and points at the rocket. Too soon. Too soon.
I agree. Have you seen anything today? Has anyone come by within the past couple of days other than myself or Shepard?
He kind of says something and mumbles, but it's so low. However, we have a main player advantage from High Father Aggressive, shaking things up. So roll an insight with advantage.
Okay, the first one is good. Okay. I'm going to cast guidance. Okay, so that's a dirty 20 plus my insight, which is a 23 total.
So as he's talking, and normally you can kind of understand, he mimes some things, he says jargon, his thing, he kind of goes on. But you notice he's starting to act something out, and what you decipher from what he's saying, if you're correct, is that he was approached by a turtle that wasn't there, and he trusted him, and he liked him, and he doesn't like anybody but himself and you. And he's scared.
Why are you scared?
And makes an image of an explosion. And says too soon.
If you ever feel unsafe here, you may feel free to stay in my engine room. It may not be much safer, but it is somewhere else.
He's going to go over to his room, which remember is like a big open archway. It does not have not only a door, but like a wall right here. He's going to grab like imaginary mime stuff that he does, this big curtain, and run across and close it, almost like he's closing the main rag on a stage, all the way across so that you guys are in there. And he says, "Stay tonight. No explosion tonight."
Very well. I can stay with you tonight, if you wish.
And he sits down against the tank and points at the floor beside him.
As I go to sit next to him, I will ask if the name Fixer means anything.
Fixer? Is that what you said?
Fixer. Yeah, I think that was the name of the turtle in my vision the other day.
He just shakes his head no.
I have one last concern before we return to our silence. I do believe that suspicion may be shifted to you at some point throughout these investigations. I have trust in the Prime Intelligence and my friend. It is not you. But you must understand that your relationship with my Prime Intelligence may be deemed concerning to others.
He looks down in sadness and looks up at you. You? Kind of implying, is that what you think?
I know that it is not you. And I will do what I can to protect your name.
He's going to stand up and walk over to the other side, still within that room with the curtain, and there are some like pipes that are held up by like some change. He's going to remove the shackles that hold up that pipe and gently put it on the ground. It still operates. And then he's going to put those shackles around his arms and lock them, and take the piece that locked it, almost like a key, but it's just a piece, and toss it over to you, leaving his hands shackled up until you unlock them. And he just looks at you and says, "No explosion tonight."
Do you not trust yourself?
No one trust Percival.
I trust you. And I'll unlock the shackle.
He's going to slowly mutter thank you. And then he's going to touch you on the shoulder. And look at his hand. and just nod at you and go to his desk and look over at his clock thing because he's going to plug in his screen and it's going to turn up and there's going to be an old man version of PI. He's kind of robotic with like a big cartoonish beard. Oh, hi, Percival. Hadn't seen you in a long time. And Percival just looks over at you and gives a thumbs up. And Percival doesn't speak. He types it in, and you see it appear on the screen. And basically, he is just going to start talking to PI again for the first time. He's going to be using it as like a diary. He's going to be like, Ted, I've made a friend. His name is Welder. People think that I'm bad and I just blow things up because I blew things up. I'm not going to blow things up, and I will show them tonight. I tried to show them, but Welder believes in me. I'm not going to blow things up tonight, and Welder will stay with me tonight and will help protect. But he's just going to keep writing.
Cool. I'll sit and wait.
Meanwhile, Maxine over at her broadcast chamber, knowing tonight she's going to do her show for the first time in a long time. What are you doing?
I want to be an asshole and say she's banging at the wall somewhere with a pipe, but I'm not going to do that. Erica wants
You
to
can.
do that. No, because that's counterproductive. You know what she's actually going to do real fast? She's going to go look for Meccan.
Okay, you make your way down to the lounge. You find Meccan is there. He is playing one of the pinball machines. Don't get too close. I have a high score.
She'll like wait, I guess, and like peek over a little bit since he's so large to try to see if she can like watch him play for a second until he's done.
Ugh! It's that damn backflip. What is it?
That message is pretty scary, huh?
I don't know anymore. How close are you guys? Do you have any idea who it is, or are we all just completely fucked?
Well, we do have a plan tonight. We'll see how it goes. A little bit of a last-ditch effort, but I just wanted to give you this. I've been working on it for a little bit, and with the threat of us maybe or maybe not dying within the next 24 hours, I wanted to make sure it got to you. She's gonna reach in her pocket, and she has like a needle felt baby that matches his other two dolls that she found before, so it would look like it would be like the third to go with the set, and she's gonna like hold it out to him, and she's gonna go, to match. And I used it out of the stuff, or I made it out of the stuff I used from your mattress. Sorry about that again. And she won't wait for a response. She'll just turn around and walk out because he's probably not the type to say thank you or anything.
Maxine.
Yeah.
I got those figures in here. And he's going to point to the claw machine. Do you like these?
Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of trinkets. When I was growing up, the only thing I really had to play with was things that made its way into the pipes. So, kind of ended up collecting things along the way or making things of my own.
He's going to point towards the back, and there's like a big whittled, like you saw the small figures that he had. Here's a bigger one that kind of represents him, looks like him. He points to the back and says, I've been trying to get it, but I can't. Can you give it a try?
Sure. Is it just something I have to reach for?
It's a claw machine. So you're going to have to roll me 2 sleight of hands. The first one, no advantage unless you normally get advantage, but go ahead and roll. This lines up the right side, like the front view, and then we're going to line up the side view.
Okay, the first one was 15.
Okay. And for the second one.
Second one was a 16.
It goes down, grabs onto it, picks it up, turns, goes towards the exit, but right as it wiggles, it slides out and hits right before it gets to the drop zone. And the claw opens and it misses it. He goes, does it every time, even to me. The second one's so hard, these damn things are not made to grip.
Well, maybe if I practice a little bit more, I could get better, huh? I was pretty close.
Yeah.
We'll see if any practicing is in our future, I guess. Good luck. Stay safe out there. Probably gonna hear a lot of weird shit from me on the phone in a little bit, but feel free to call in.
Yeah, you too. And if you ever want to play a game, let me know.
Maybe you can teach me how that one works. I've never seen anything like that. As she points to the pinball machine.
Yeah, I'll show you, but good luck. Maxine, question for you. Do you have any family?
Kind of.
Do you have a father?
Yeah, somebody that I would consider to be, maybe in a flesh and all. I had to come from somewhere, but I've never met those people. There was a really, really nice Warforged who before he disappeared.
Okay, well, hang in there. One day you'll see him. Just know that whoever it is, they're probably really excited to see you. I appreciate this.
Thanks. And she'll leave.
You are now at 0 relationship points with Meccan, which is good because you were at -1. That was a very kind gesture. So you are even with Meccan. You can only go up now with old Mech.
And once she makes it back to the broadcast room, she'll hit everybody with a... Hold on, where's my line? Good evening, steel hearts and brave souls. You're listening to the Auxiliary Morale line. Wow, what a shock. Never thought you'd hear those words again, huh? This is Maxine signing on. Tell me where it hurts. And a fade out.
The music starts going. It starts playing some. It's like the volume's turned up. People are vibing because they don't really have much to do today. Everyone's working on this Creation Forge room. JR gets to that Creation Forge room with Welder. What's going on? Where's Patty? I need Patty and Pavel. Pavel walks in. Hey, everybody doing? My favorite weirdos. We're a little short girl.
I did see Patty. She's kind of got a project that she's working on in light of the whole "we may die today" thing. But I can stand it for her. This is what I've been practicing for. So don't worry.
Okay.
I am ready.
All right. Well, sure. Go ahead, JR. This'll be impressive.
Which one is hers?
Let me get my notes for baby. Let me find. Okay. She has the Arcana check. Stabilize the arcane transfer ritual that embeds the soul energy into the forged body.
Hey, what's that DC?
That DC is an 18. And wait, pause before you roll it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll pause.
Do you have the item that was used? Didn't Welder weld it back together?
Yeah, he has it.
So you have it with advantage.
Welder. Thank you.
Welder's not there. He gave it to, we'll say he gave it to Shepard. Shepard's like, do it with this.
I see it, then I know Welder made it. I watched the naked.
Yes.
Welder, thank you. I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna use my guidance as well, or my static, whatever I named it. What was that DC?
18.
Wait, okay, so I rolled a 10 plus 3 from guidance is 13.
Okay.
Arcana plus 6 for a 19.
Oh yes, perfect. Shepard jumps in the air. Take that, Patty! Just kidding, I like Patty. I don't know why I got all competitive. Wow! Okay. All right, Pavel.
She trained me.
You have to use the divine fire furnaces to shape limbs, armor. He goes, yes, I know. Move crazy, energetic man.
I slap him on the back and I say, you got this, and I give him guidance.
Guidance, and that gives me D6?
A D4.
D4, damn it. All right, here we go. Look, you have not seen me move. Look, you have not seen me move.
Wait,
nobody has seen me move.
Do you also have advantage?
I have advantage. I rolled it twice. I have not moved. Okay. I'm going to move my camera to show you.
Is it really good or really bad? I'm scared.
It's You can barely see it.
No.
It's two
Oh,
nat
look.
20s. That just rolled to 14, but I swear it was a 20.
Oh.
But it's two
Wow.
nat 20s.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the
That's
question
my
is
friend.
it counting or is it not? Because
Oh,
That's on you guys.
I'm writing it down.
Oh, wait.
Because I'm counting all nat
no,
20s.
that was
Yeah.
Pavel. That was Pavel.
Yeah, it was Pavel.
That was his
Yeah.
thing. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Yeah,
Totally
I don't know
doesn't.
who he comes to.
But double nat 20? I don't think I've ever done that. Anyways, he succeeds,
count that
and
once
while
or
he
twice?
does it, like his shirt rips off, and like the hair like curls on his like perfectly formed chest as his muscles bulge, as like perfect sweat drips down his neck. Yes, and that's what I'm talking about, baby. And he kind of shakes. Shepard's like, yes, take us home, Jr. Here we go, Jr.
Wait.
Religion
not JR.
check.
I went first. Now it's the other robot.
Otto?
Wait, am I doing both of them? Or is it Welder?
Yeah, I
did the
think
Welder.
check.
it was religion that
you're
was
doing Welder
Welder.
too. Yeah, you were, but I can do this one too. I've trained for this.
You're probably gonna roll a lot better than I am.
Run to the other side. What's this one?
This one's religion.
It's a
Oh,
religion.
religion. Let me scroll.
You have to
that one.
invoke the ancient rites written by the first Forge Masters.
Okay.
I have some notes left there.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
I've
found
been watching
scrap
you, I've been
metal.
reciting it.
As you go over there, you're like, ooh, piece of scrap metal. Thank you. Help my bowels.
That is going to be a 21.
The fires
Yeah.
roar in the forge. Shepard steps back, puts a hand on Pavel's wet, hairy chest, puts another hand on JR's perfectly upright metal ding chest of pride. I can't believe it. We actually did it! We did it! He's gonna jump around.
Yes! We did it! We did it!
You can hear it echo
Yeah.
throughout the elevator shaft. Blah 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 blah. Rat. A mysterious figure in the last episode hears it. No, I'm just kidding. And anyways, he celebrates. Perfect. He says tomorrow is gonna be great. Tomorrow we're still gonna take the day to try to improve this to make the rolls better. But now we can finally know we can do it. Get some rest. Get ready. I will see you tomorrow.
Does this? We did it. We did it. But what does it do?
Yes, you have a creation forge there that's like running now.
It's on. Shepard, what did we do? We can make something? We're not
Yes,
supposed
technically
to,
you can
but
make a
in theory-
warforged, but I mean I wouldn't go doing that. Already enough mouths to feed or water.
Shepard. Well, technically we're now got room for 2 more in theory. Statistically speaking, of course. But I was thinking about our conversation we had earlier, and I was like, what would my friend Welder do? And then I thought, of course, he would ask, what would PI do? And then I thought, of course, he would make a welder. We should use the Creation Forge to make not a welder, but an investigator who can help us solve this crime. What if we made a Warforged whose job was crime solving?
Sure, but getting a creation forge up and running is one thing. Using it, using years of training. I mean, I don't know how to make a warforged. Do you?
I can learn. Probably.
Sure. I'll tell you this. If somehow things don't work out and you've got the great long amount of time to learn how to create existence, go for it.
Shepard, you've got to stop making deals like this. I put my hand out.
He's going to shake your hand. Love this group. He's going to take off. Yeah.
Okay,
all
bye.
right. He's going to take out of the room.
Wow, Pavel, I was supposed to give this to you later. Well, I was supposed to wait to give this to you because my friend wanted to give it to you as well, but we just did a really cool thing, so, and he kind of steps back. I flex, like my abs, and my stomach bowl flips, and my stomach, which is also a alchemy jug, makes 4 gallons of wine as it starts to fill up. You want some wine to celebrate? You did pretty freaking great. And I offer Pavel some wine.
What the hell? All right, yeah. Dunk it in me. What do you got, a cup? What you got here for me?
You can just put your head in it, I guess. I didn't bring a thing for this.
Come here,
Just lift your
little
hand.
robot man. He's gonna try to pick you up.
I can flip.
Athletics check. Are you gonna contest it, or are you fine with it?
No, just lift me up.
He
Woo!
picks you up
I'm little
above his
teapot.
head and just like pours like your insides of wine that you made in his mouth. Oh, wow! Hey, how about you spend a little time with Delirious and me? We would love to drink your insides. I sound like a vampire. Oh, I want to drink your insides.
It was for sharing, but you really downed that whole 4 gallons, and you seem great. I would also love to hang out with you and Delirious. This is the second. Well,
We go celebrate.
are you and Delirious going on a date?
No, don't be gushy. We just make sweet
Okay.
love.
Would I have to serve you things during that?
No, I don't.
What do
Listen,
I do?
yeah, I know what they say. Sometimes it's good that it's hard. Other times, really light is soft. He slaps his belly. You're too hard, my friend. And puts his hand on you. No offense. I just like your personality.
You just want me to watch?
You are a very kinky toaster.
You invited
I
me.
just
I'm
want you for a
curious.
keg, to be honest. But if your crazy little eyeballs want to wander into goodness, that's on you.
I mean, if I'm going to beat her, I might as well take some notes. Am I not?
You little freak. You know, I didn't know you were like this. Delirious actually gonna like you. He's gonna tear you up. Might be literally.
Oh, well, I'm pretty resilient. Though easy to lift, I'm hard to pull apart.
Crazy you make this shit in your stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got a couple tricks. I can make lots of things. Not all on my stomach.
Cool,
Not
so
of
that's
shit.
a yes?
Not my shit.
That's a yes?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, let's go. My place.
Oh, you want to go now?
I mean, I'm not doing anything and it's going to be nighttime soon.
I can't make more wine. I should be clear about that. You did drink all the wine I can make currently.
That's it? When you make more?
Tomorrow?
Alright, you come back tomorrow.
Well, if we're alive, okay.
If we're alive. No
'Cause,
one
you know,
will think so.
We're supposed to blow up.
No. Listen. You come along. Someone gets scared. They take out someone. They say Rocket not leave. They will not want Rocket to leave. Then you speak up and say, I get Rocket to leave. You show Rocket leave. They see no reason Rocket will ever stay. That scared them. So they say, you stop or I kill everybody. What they going to do? Kill themselves? No. They would have done it a long
dramatic.
time ago.
I considered that. I
No.
figured it may be a bluff, but what does it get if they don't do it? Because then they look bad. But also, that is the power of anonymity. No one knows who made the bluff.
Right. Yes.
You are very nice.
Yeah, thank you. What makes you think
I
I'm
like
not?
your
You say
energy.
with surprise.
No, everyone speaks about Pavel in a very certain way, and sometimes when you speak in public, you also carry yourself in a very Pavel sort of way. But here, one-on-one, you're very nice. I enjoy your candor,
Thank you.
Refreshing.
Thank you, JR. I like
and
you
you
too.
picked me up so easily. That
Yes,
was very fun.
You're tall, but not way too much.
I am quite tall. I am
Yes.
also built to be efficient, so I do not weigh too much. This is really cool. Tomorrow, you, me, and Delirious. Wait. I do have plans with another. They are a couple. I know you are not a couple, but I do have plans with some other people that is tomorrow night. But I can absolutely schedule both of you, and if that is okay.
It is fine, JR. Fine. Now we don't
They
have to
don't
make
need
things
my
too
wine.
complicated. No complicated.
Oh, I just like structure, which sometimes can be complicated for people.
Yes.
I got you. Save
All
my
right.
wine for you tomorrow.
I have
Will
to
do.
go. I have very important things to deal with. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you've already saved the day, so whatever you do after this, high five.
High five, JR man.
And this one's for Delirious.
All right, Delirious. You come by. Me and you. We talk. We become better friends.
Best of friends, hopefully.
All right. Bye, JR. He gets on the elevator.
Goodbye. I just
All right,
waved at
it's
the
the
elevator.
elevator. As this time goes by, the day, Shepard sends an announcement through Maxine.
All right, guys, another announcement from me today. I just know you love hearing my voice so much. The Creation Forge is up and running, so congrats to everyone. We are going to be going to X44.
All right, the day goes on. You can feel the muttering, people talking about it. The simulation is going on downstairs with a Sheba in the hall. Shepard's enjoying some time in the mission control. He's very happy. Everyone's excited. What do you guys want to do? Otherwise, we're going to skip towards the nighttime.
Maxine is running that line the whole time.
She's playing music like a DJ.
Yeah, I just, when I opened it, said that it was going to be the auxiliary morale line for like later, for prepping for nighttime.
Okay. I think JR has some suspicion of, or just like is tracking down his natural suspicion. And so he is going to the hologram game thing. He's not going to play, but he is going to watch, and he's going to see what things are going. He's going to watch the game, but more importantly, he's going to watch Ashiba, who he thinks is a very interesting person. They have like peeked on some like interesting spots in his research, and so he's like, oh, they're like an anomaly, so I just want to see what they're about. So he just makes his way there. Also, oh no, actually, I will walk up and like I will walk up and speak to them if they are free. If they're not, I'll wait for them.
They are kind of at a control panel that looks into a window where this like alternate memory is going on. You can't see it. All you see is someone in like an enclosed thing with like this room full of lights and stuff going on, but the screens all around the room show what it is. And it is tons of turtles attacking the city of Van Greech. It's called Echoes of the Siege because it is literally the memory of the day you experienced where Van Greech was attacked by a horde of zombies and that giant warg worm thing. You're going to watch for a while, and what you're noticing in the simulation are people who are watching keep referring it to stages. There are different stages. Some groups, which are once again designated by the watches, everyone has groups. You're not the only team that has watch. Everyone has a different one. The groups compete in these stages, and it turns out if you die in there, you just come out and you're fine. So people go, and if they die, they can try again. It's literally like a video game, except this video game is the same every time, and you're trying to do this video game perfectly in a speed run. You're trying to make it through this. So people aren't killing everybody. They're making it. They're trying to get through the city to something. That's what you're trying to figure out. You know that there is some information that's hidden at the very end that no one's gotten to yet. But you see these groups kind of doing this. You see them going through tons of turtles. You see them doing puzzles in rooms. You see them crossing beams across, like that scene from Lion King with the buffalo, like just hordes of zombies. You see them jumping from building to building. You're watching these levels, trying to get insight. Roll me an insight check.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna electrocute myself for my little guidance. These dice are stabbing me. Jesus. That's cute. What is my insight? It's a +1. That is a 14.
You see Ashiba does not budge. During every time someone's in the simulation, he does not move. It's straight looking at the screens. When they're out, he's more personable. He's talking to people. It seems almost more like a gala, like they're like a museum gala. You know, they've got that ultra-rich kind of like glide pretentiousness to them. Because the way their head is, they look bald. It's just red. Yeah.
Does he seem... What's the way to put this? Does he seem... When he's watched... Does he seem like unimpressed? Like he's looking for someone who stands out, but everyone is just like...
He seems like someone who's been watching football for 35 years, and he's watching the playoffs of this season, and he's seeing some mistakes. He's seeing some people get far enough, but he's constantly analyzing what he's seeing as he's also invested in the game and completing the game, and the fact that no one's beat it yet.
He's learning even more. Dangerous. I love that. Yeah, I think JR spins some... You said it's in phases?
It's in phases.
If I could, I think I would spend some time just kind of watching the game. I would love an investigative kind of like
investigation.
I just want to watch them like. I want to like learn the pattern that they are running for phase 1. Be like, so I can like know. Like I'm not doing it, but I would like want to watch it enough that I'm like, oh, you should have gone. You know,
I will say easily level 1, you can tell, is just you enter in a field or like a square that's surrounded by chaos. with hundreds of zombies. And if you sit there and fight, you will die. You see each group turning left, making their way towards fire in a hole in a building. Between two buildings, excuse me. So you see people are not fighting. Now, you did see Glancer on his birthday in that episode a long time ago. He was bouncing on those zombies, and you're now putting it together. Glancer was not competing in the game. Glancer must have been playing his own game of just jumping around zombies because, if he dies, whatever, he'll come back.
Yeah. As I'm watching, I got a real dirty 20 on this investigation as I'm kind of just piecing it together, just like JR, because he also knows in the back of his brain that he or his party needs to run this, so he's just trying to he's just learning the game, so he could either coach it or do it himself. But he's just watching it.
With that roll, you hear that only one team has made it past level 4 to level 5, and they haven't done it again. And everyone's trying to make it to level 5 essentially, and they know that the team that made it to level 5 almost made it to level 6. So everyone knows there's 6 levels, and 6th is the final level. 6th level is the one that has not been complete. And from the 5th to the 6th level, they didn't get to it. The 5th is going into the Citadel. So somehow, from first to that last level, you make it from the town square of the zombies attacking all the way to inside the Citadel, which is where Prime Intelligence is. And the team that made it, let me get that for you. We're very wordy this episode. Let me find it. Might have to get that to you. I can't find it.
No worries. I'm writing furiously.
Oh, here it is. It's yes. Oh, it's the crew. It's the flight crew. Sirius, Copper, 86 Auto, Russet, Captain AO, Ajax. They're the ones. The actual.
They made it to level 5.
Yeah, the rocket.
They made it
crew.
to level 5, but then didn't do it. Gotcha.
Right.
And final question, because you mentioned it. Do I think watching this, do I think that the path that people are going, the run and go left into the house, does that seem like, watching it these times, does that seem like it is actually the smartest route to getting through there, or is that just the most common route that people are taking?
It's the only route, because you see people who don't take that route and just start fighting, end up dying, or as they try to go other ways, explosions and things that always happen. Basically, any other direction that you go, you will die. And you have seen that. So the majority of that is that.
And the purpose of level 1 is to get to a horde of monsters. They're running through it.
So the idea is that this is the recorded memory of that day that happened, and there is a part of the memory at the very end that's cut off that can only be accessed if we get there in that game. And this has just been made a game by everyone and designated levels, even though it's not really.
Right.
It's just like people have broken it
understood. They call it. Gotcha.
Everyone's made it a game, but it's really just a simulation of that day.
Understood. And Fazo said it's at the end of the game, which I would believe is at the end of the memory. 6.
Yes, the end of the memory. Gotcha. Something at the end of that memory is important.
Heard. Okay, I'm gonna stop asking you questions. I'm gonna keep writing.
Perfect. Did you also grab your scrap metal when we brought it up with Help My Bells a little while ago?
I did. Thank you.
All right. The rest of the day is going to go on. People are hanging out. We're going to slowly wind down until we're passing over a very successful 2 of these 3 days. The music gets slower. Yeah.
If I may, I'm want to use a channel divinity during this time. With my subclass, I have Artisan's Blessing, which allows me to make something with metal. I'm just gonna make a please knock sign for Percival.
Like to go outside of Percival's domain?
Yeah, like so if somebody's like going in, they'll see a please knock sign.
Where are you hanging it? Or sticking it, or where's it going?
Well, I know that his door is immaterial. So I'll
That's-
probably just hang. Yeah, I'll probably just like hang it up on the wall right outside of the elevator.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
All right. Far out,
and
making
that's
the
all.
metal. Cool. All right. The nighttime hits. The music starts to dwindle down. Maxine, everyone's slowly starting to go to bed as the nighttime hits. Work has been done on day 2.
She's
Okay.
going to stop the last song and go, and as I said before, the auxiliary morale line is up and running again. For those of you who didn't know in the past, this is a time to, call in. We can talk about whatever you want. Something dirty, something secretive, something even funny. Although I feel like some guilt might be wearing on some people's shoulders tonight. There is the possibility that there's a murder on the loose and we could be dead by tomorrow, so if you're feeling like you want to share anything, feel free to give a call in. And don't worry, your identity will be protected on the other side. If you want to give me a call and talk, just pick up that Vox box and give me a line. And then she'll put on another song. And like the way it would work in the past, like radio station, she's going to have that and then a separate part ring that she can pick up and talk to. And it's like pre-recorded and she can decide to send it out or not if she wants to after the song.
The Vox box will ring.
All right, this is Maxine. Who am I speaking to, caller?
Maxine, it's Shepard. Listen, I'm the only one that can call your room. I don't know what you're doing. No one else's Vox box is programmed to communicate with yours.
Well, shit, I guess we didn't think that part through in the plan, huh? Well, what do you want to talk about since you called in?
Maxine, well, I guess we do have a little time. Well, it's been a long 3 years, Maxine. I'm glad you got to sleep most of it, but a lot has happened down here.
Are you feeling an overwhelming urge of pleasure now that all of your pain and hard work is paid off?
This is weird. I mean, I'm gonna admit, I was pretty pleased in the room. You should have seen JR kind of went crazy. And the little Vox box light will start blinking as Shepard is talking. I will admit, JR's got a lot of skill on him. Quite impressed.
Shepard, I'm sorry not to cut you off. We're not live or anything right now. I am getting a call on the second line, so somebody's is working.
That's not possible. The Vox boxes are not programmed to go the other way, Maxine. I'm sure there's a glitch in the Vox box.
She's gonna hang up on him and she's gonna go, "You're speaking with Maxine, caller. What's on your mind tonight? Are you feeling dirty?"
Hi, Maxine.
Can I tell whose voice it is? Does it sound familiar to me?
I have my voice distorted. Maxine, I've missed you. Do you remember me?
Is it actually Cog? Like, do I?
It does not sound like Cog, no.
She's not gonna say anything back.
You currently do not recognize this distorted voice, no.
She's not gonna answer. She's not gonna reply. She's just gonna keep listening.
Can anyone else hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear, caller. What's bothering you tonight? What do you want to talk about?
I've missed you. You immediately recognize this, like, sultry, smoky Australian voice that you've heard so many times, that calls in so much. It gets kind of abusive, kind of makes you uncomfortable. Has Been Hotel, the guy that kind of like beats up on Angel Dust. What's his name?
Ew, Valentino.
Valentino. Gives Valentino vibes. And he's like, I really miss your sweet voice. Please tell me, are you leaking right now?
Oh, just the sound of your voice has me all worked up as her eyes dart everywhere. But, let's talk about how you're feeling tonight. Oh, I've missed your voice too. Does hearing mine bring you any sort of reaction right now?
I've missed you every day. I can't wait to put my hands on you and skin you. Every millimeter of skin peeling off, rolled into tight little snacks for later.
Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Well, I can be kind of slippery, so good luck getting your hands on me, huh? Especially with how wet I am right now.
Oh, it's a miracle they put us in here together.
Caller, I hate to be a sore apple on our fun tonight, but I do have a line of callers waiting. It's been wonderful to hear from you. Is there anything you want to share with us before I let
No,
you
no, no,
go?
no, no. Don't bullshit me. I know you're lying. These Vox boxes are not set up to go the other way. I fixed mine up to talk to you. No one else can understand me. No one else can hear me. It's me and you, baby. And we're gonna talk as I finish all of this off.
All of this off is in the silo. Are you our secret messenger, little birdie, from earlier?
Bingo.
Hmm. Is this all to get to me? Oh, sweetheart, you're making me feel so special. Why go to all that hard work?
No, 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 no. This actually has nothing to do with me. It has to do with all of the Warforged. I came in here with intentions. Be a good little worker. Make my way to X44. Never reveal my true intentions. But then, I found a secret. I learned what the Warforged were doing. I learned what the PI was doing. I tried to play nice. But I'm not going to let him win after everything he's done. Not this time. Ding! The elevator opens slowly in the darkness on the floor of the fuel alchemy lab. Welder lifts his head from not being asleep because he's a Warforged. It's dark. Percival is there beside you in his desk. His head slowly turns with his eyes glow. And you see this shadowy figure in the dark step out of the elevator. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so, no. But I have continual flame on, which gives me a little bit. Let me pull that up.
When flavor pays off.
Wait, just my bowels wrote, oh shit, the killer is Crocodile Dundee. I
It has
hate you for
equivalent
that.
brightness to a torch.
To a
20
torch.
feet.
Okay.
To a torch.
So
2020?
there's a slight glow. You see a slight glow from the other side of the room. This figure has a cloak or something on. They're trying to obscure the identity. It's like this burlappy material. You see this light slowly radiate from it until there's like this slow red light come out and wrap around this individual. They're shielding themselves somehow. And Maxine, you hear, tell me, Maxine, all the times I've called love. You fell for me, didn't you? Me and you to the end, right?
Oh, honey, just hearing your voice again has got me all worked up. You have no idea how I feel about you. And she almost looks like bored because it's so mundane for her. This was her life for so many years, but like obviously perturbed a little bit.
Well, then this one is to you. The grate beside Percival in his room is going to bust open, and a flying book is going to come fluttering out and fly right into Percival's face. And he's going to go, ugh! And you see his chest kind of lights up. And he starts hitting it because it's like lighting up and it looks like it hurts. And he starts digging into his own chest because it hurts so bad as this book is radiating some sort of magic. And the cloak comes off and it's Otto from the crew. And he's got this shield around him. And he looks past you, Welder, at the big fuel tank and casts a fireball in his hand. And just puts the auxiliary line Vox and says, love you, Maxine. Rawr, and puts it on the floor. Roll initiative, Welder. Woohoo!
Well, I think we know who our murderer might
9
be,
total.
guys.
What if there's a bunch of crazy bitches down here?
Hold on, let me get there. Hold on one second. 5, what floor are we on?
Yeah, I'm heading up to Maxine from the lounge. So I can't go to sleep when I know I'm supposed to blow up. What?
Let me get the battlefield ready for a second. Okay, so we're in the room. It's still
Auto the note
dark.
taker? Wow, that's crazy. The Unabomber.
The Unabomber.
And I'll say too, while you're getting all that ready, since it's not like live broadcasted and I have to end the song and then play it, the second that he does that, she ends it and starts broadcasting it throughout the whole silo, that whole conversation. So probably the second initiative starts for them is when like her first like line of, so who do I have on the phone, caller? That's like when it hits for the first time as soon as the fight starts.
So
We're in a horror movie now? I hate
all
it
of this is going to be recorded. Okay, what did you roll for initiative?
I rolled a 9.
I just rolled a 9.
Oh.
Roll again. Just roll
Yeah,
again.
you're
Just roll
fine.
again. Just do it
Okay,
again. Come on,
okay.
this is fun. I rolled a
Yeah,
10.
fine. Okay, I rolled a more than a 10.
Okay, you go
17.
first. Back to the map.
Okay.
You can see. I'm not putting Percival in the turn order yet. There is a book
Okay.
that has got him basically under a condition where he is taking damage every turn and he is rolling saving throws. When he I rolled it already, so and he failed, and then I guess I'll put him in the turn order at the end and then just roll it for him. It's just super high. I hope he can do it. All right.
Back.
I'm going.
Welder. Percival.
That's not roll 20. That's the stream.
Use everything you got.
All right. Do you see?
That's like it's so
You see your
small.
distance? You see you're up against this tank. He's in his chair, and then Otto is coming from the corner. We'll say, oh, I need a book, don't I? Because it is technically
A flying
it's
book. A fluttering book.
yeah, a fluttering. You like that?
Fucking fluttering.
Yeah, we're like, what flutters?
And you know what? I thought a magic flying book before. Byron did it. It was a tornado of magic flying books, actually. I should have known.
Okay.
So Scott Love beating us up in separate rooms. He's like,
Yeah,
oh.
y'all
He's like,
can
where your friends at?
run and help each other.
Just serial killer here. We're down 2 players, and he said, I cast fireball on the building. The whole damn thing.
None of these
Hey.
books. There we go. Hold on, I can't get a book to stay. Whatever.
I feel that.
Anyways, you get to go first, so take it away.
Splendid. I'm gonna say, I'm going to have to ask you to respect the sign, please. And I'm gonna pull out my force cudgel.
Ooh.
I'm going to press my button, my help button, on my gauntlet. You know the panic button that we have. And I'm gonna cast silence over him.
What's that saving throw?
I think it just is. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
silence
he-
just is.
he's
It's
quiet.
a spell. I
It's an-
can
For the duration,
Very
no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point that you choose.
Counter spell, because that's a reaction, not a
Oh.
concentration. You attempt to interrupt a creature in
splendid.
the process. So, what level is that spell?
Third. Or second, excuse me. Second.
Okay,
Yes,
it
it's a
fails.
silence
Boom. Ha ha ha!
Okay.
Reaction taken.
button. It's
I
crazy.
am... In that case, I'm just going to run up to him then. That was my action.
Yeah.
What is it? It's 30 feet. That's where I can go. Splendid.
Right next to the rocket.
Yeah. There we are.
Perfect. Okay. He is going to look at you and cast magic, because he can do magic.
Cast magic.
I cast magic. Second level magic.
I cast magic.
I cast a spell.
This will be a big one. Okay. He looks past you at this big water tank, and his mind is on destruction. He is going to stand in front of you and cast a 3rd level conjuration spell, Tidal Wave. As he stands right in front of you with this spell cast around him, you see he brings his hand up, and whereas you remember this Warforged once talking in a very proper British little I know facts, it's all a lie. He's like laughing in his Crocodile Dundee voice. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw, as before you know it, an entire wall of water is coming at you.
Good. Do I have to do anything for that, or it just
A
is?
dexterity saving throw.
What saving throw?
Dex saving throw. Otherwise, this
Dex.
water wall's coming at you.
Oh, that's a really good.
Oh, I'm cutting out. Is that why? Okay, sorry.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Hi, Sadie.
I can only hear him because he's next to me, so I can hear what he cuts out.
Hi, Sadie.
Copy like those waves.
Dirty 20 dex save.
Dirty 20 saves. So, do you take half? Let's see. Yes, you take half. So,
Sick.
half of 48. So, that's 12. 12, that's 20, that's 27, and then plus 2, 27, 28, 29. So half that is 14. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Because he is.
Splendid. That
And
is half of my hit points.
Of wet damage.
beautiful.
You're wet. You're wet.
This wave flies by you, hits the tank. Let me see if you actually have to movement. Is it not prone? Okay, you're not prone, so you're just standing there. And then he walks right up to you. By the way, that fireball was, just for visual effect in his hand. He didn't throw it. And he's just going to use his free action to tell you. He's just going to lift his hand up to your chest and tell you, don't fight against... Where'd you guys go? There you go. He's going to say, don't fight against this. This is for our own good. Trust me. This is going to benefit everyone. And that's the end of his turn. Percival, saving throw. That is a fail. He just screams as he's digging more into his chest, revealing that's what the other ones did before. They're trying to stop the massive pain inside them.
Not heat metal.
Your turn, Welder.
I'm in the elevator. We try it, girl. We try it.
He hasn't pressed it yet. He does. Oh wait, you guys know. It's
Yeah.
recorded.
I have. Well, I also
Yeah,
I
it's
pressed
playing
my
now.
button.
It is playing any press.
Oh, and perfect. Okay, that was an entire turn order. Roll initiative now that you guys are in for a 6-second run.
Ooh!
I rolled well. Hold on. If I were my character sheet, what would I mean?
Also, Maxine is going to be making her way there, too, since the
Downtown,
button was
walking
pressed.
fast.
Okay.
22 for JR.
Ooh, okay.
I up
So
my
you're not.
dex.
So you'll be there next round. So this round, JR, you jump back in, and then that starts the turn order again. And then we'll go back to Welder, and then Otto, and Percival. So you're going to come into the room.
I see. Oh God.
Let's add you to the box. Ding.
Okay, so I see. I'm here. Also, this is playing out, so we still got the whole conversation going over our head. But I'm seeing my friend being attacked by another robot.
Do you have dark vision?
Ner.
Okay, he's radiating a little bit of light, so you actually do see them over there. There's a little bit of light near them.
And Welders as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Welder.
Yeah. Perfect. I will get this little measuring tool here. Yeah, I think he just runs in. I'm just like confused and a little perturbed. But I run in, and I think I want him away from Welder. So I need a strength save from Otto.
That would be an 11.
That is a fail. JR is like, get away from my friend, and I'm gonna use a new cantrip I have. Well, it's an old cantrip, but I haven't used it yet. It is, what's the actual spell? Lightning Lure is the spell. I'm calling it JR's Magnetic Pull. And so I reach out as I say, get away from him. He fails that save. He takes a D8 of lightning damage. That is 6 points of lightning damage, and he is pulled 10 feet towards me.
Ooh, okay.
So I will yank him
That
10 feet
gives
away from
attack
him.
of opportunity to Welder.
And I'm going to meet him halfway.
I will take this attack of opportunity
All right.
to hit. 17 plus.
Oh. Should you just... How much damage did you do to him?
6.
6. I didn't write it down. And I got to roll
6 points of lightning
concentration.
damage.
6. That is a fail. His shield is down.
Perfect. And then he's going to get hit again from my friend.
Yeah.
All right.
And it would be a 21 to hit.
Dang! Yep, roll damage.
I went to combat and I'm getting it.
I have these weird graphic die. It's a 4 plus. Okay, so 10. With my pulse cudgel, it is 10 bludgeoning. Yes, bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. Okay.
Yes.
Me fucking him up.
Oh yeah, you get him a good amount.
And then my bonus action will be, luckily I'm not gonna hit him again because I can't. But I will use a subclass ability called Defensive Field. So I pop a bonus action and I gain some temporary hit points. It's 4, but
4. Okay.
JR kind of punches his fist together and lightning starts to move through his body as he's a conduit for lightning in this new state.
So 4 damage.
Mad. No, I'm giving a 4 point
gotcha.
shield to myself. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, crazy. That was all your turn. It is now Welder's turn.
Yeah,
I'm going to. The book wouldn't be considered a creature, right? It would make sense for it not to
It's not a creature, but it is a summoned. It's a summoned thing. It's not an inanimate object. It just looks like a book.
Okay.
So the
Okay,
way it's moving, you see he's not controlling, and his concentration just broke and took away his shield, but it did not take away the book.
Okay. I'm going to cast Command on Percival. So he needs to make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
And
That is an 8.
Okay, he needed to beat a 13, so that's awesome. He
Okay.
fails my save. And I'm going to command word halt so that he takes no actions.
Okay, you see he's like making noise, but just like as he's digging, he stops and just like brings his hands out as his like chest is glowing red, and you see the digs and the dark red, bright red, almost like it's a scene of horror, as almost something was almost like trying to get out, as you just see him like just like screaming, standing there in pain.
Oh my god, what's happening to him?
And this will last for one turn. That's
One
it.
turn. Fantastic. Okay. Anything else?
That is all. I'm just gonna make myself big and stand between the fuel tank, Percival, and Otto.
Oh, you guys are doing a lot of damage really quick. So, Otto's there
are the
for a
fighters.
freaking purpose. He is going to cast Fireball at the tank. Can I? Let
That's
me
not-
see.
not good.
What's my last third? Wait a minute.
Quick, Erica, get here in minutes.
Percivale's just a saving throw.
Nope.
You succeed.
I'm running.
I
don't
only-
know when I've arrived.
I only
No,
had
yeah,
two
it's
third level
different.
slots, and I just did a counter spell and a third level
And a tidal
wave, so I can't fireball. Let me see. Fire for my, but I have flaming sphere.
Throw a fireball in it. We'll beat your ass.
Let's do it. So okay, perfect. How far can it go? It can go up to 60 feet. Let's measure it
Which
out.
is enough, I believe. Oh,
Yes.
it might be just not enough.
No, it is. It is.
Oh, no.
Here's the
Oh,
biggest tank over here. So a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet.
he's going to do it right over the grate so that it touches the top of the fuel.
Oh my.
Here we go.
Concentration.
And as soon as he cast it, because he's turning, I will roll. Oops, sorry. Okay, it was a pretty good roll, so it's going to sit there. The top of that tank is going to explode in this area. And I'm going to be dramatic here. The whole tank's not exploding. The top part of that tank is. And it is exploding. Actually, you know what? It is going to...
Get that fire resistance yet? Oh my god.
It is going to fully explode into this room and light up this whole
You have a map for this already.
It is a fire. This room is a flaming keg. If it explodes, it will bring down this entire silo. That explosion knocks back Percival so that he gets knocked unconscious. The book gets knocked into the wall and destroyed. Percival's down on the ground. The book is destroyed. Otto gets knocked back and knocked unconscious, not dead. And you three stand there as the elevator opens and Maxine walks in and the entire room has just exploded. And you have but a few turns to put out all this fire before the entire silo explodes. Question for you.
Yeah.
How anxious is it going to make you if I just say we're going to do this next episode?
I feel like we
That's
need to. We need
That's fine.
reinforcements.
Absolutely.
Another
ain't got-
spell slot.
Because
I
you
got
pushed
the-
the
I
watch.
ain't got no water.
We pushed the watch. We can say that the other ones who were asleep made their way, or they were sick. They're going to show up sick.
Well, they certainly
You know
woke up
what?
after that.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I got, and it's like, interesting. Interesting.
I was trying to get down there before he did any crazy shit like that.
Yeah, he was on it. He was like, I'm about to blow this bitch up, and then he did.
Almost. We're almost at total TPK. But we'll find out next time as we get our
We're
other
fine.
players. Andrew, over the break, was like, wouldn't it be funny if he TPK'd us a whole lot? And it's like, what if I almost did?
Fucking Auto, and I was like, the crew is probably fine because they broke ass bitches, and he out here being. A But Auto.
Well,
That's what this
that's where we're going to pause tonight. So, I just want to go back. At the last episodes, we asked everybody who they thought the murderer was. And I just want to put out these answers. Erica said Kearns the first time, and then doubled down on Kearns the second time. Bidei said Hamston, and then doubled down on Hamston and said add Samson as well. Chester said it was a small group effort, maybe one of the housekeepers, and then said it was a multi-level mind control scheme with multiple fleshies. JR said it was Hamston, or just not part of the crew, and then definitely Hamston and maybe add Samson. And then Welder said it was the Prime Intelligence or a water elemental, and the second time he had no ideas.
That is true.
All right. The question is, are we going to question Otto, or are we just going to kill Otto?
No, I think it's Otto now. I definitely think it's Otto. No question.
No!
Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this?
I
Yeah.
was gonna try to seduce him in person to get him to stop.
Did
But
anybody
now
bring
I feel like
water?
we have a
He's
bigger
done it.
problem at hand.
I need more water.
Anyways,
Only
thanks for
brought
playing,
wine.
guys. I can't wait to tell what the other ones what they missed, and they'll be like, God, come on.
Yeah,
All right.
that's how it's gonna go exactly.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for being in the chat, everybody. See you next time.
Woo!
Bye.
All right.
Well, folks, the night is over. The tale's slowing down. From the steel-walled silo deep underground. But you out there, all safe and warm. All our net ones haven't brought hurt you hard. So thanks for watching. Oh, Maxine's got a voice that could shake the sky. Maybe she'll use that gift to help our heroes try. And Buddy loves the grind, the grit, the sludge around. But maybe all that crap can help turn this ship around. So thanks for watching. Now JR's a whiz. Well, he collects it too. But maybe that strange skill will see the whole team through. Welder's burning hotter than a blowtorch flame, and Chester, made of goo, is serving hot filet. So thanks for watching. The clues keep stacking, the story keeps growing, our heroes keep fighting, and the danger keeps showing. But we'll be back again another daring day, another mystery waits, another silos in the way. So thanks for watching.